Okay, right. We are, do I need to press this go live thing? No. Okay, so hi everyone. Hello. Let me just get my phone here so that I know that we are live. You can pass my phone, that would be great. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is well. Hello. I'm just finding my blue phone at the moment. It's gone walkies. Hello, everyone. My team can let me know that they can see me and that we are live. Woo-hoo. I'm just logging in here. Let's see what we can see. Excellent. Let's have a look here. Yes, you can see me. Woo! We are live, everybody. Woo-hoo. Nice to see everybody. Well, I can't see you because I'm on Facebook. Okay, excellent. So let me open up the PowerPoint presentation. Let's do this. How is everyone doing? How is everyone? If you can let me know how you're doing, let me just go to the Facebook page. Woohoo! Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. How is everyone doing? Excellent. Wonderful. So we are live. Excellent. Wonderful. Hope everyone is well. So I'm going to press record because this is Zoom. So I'm going to press record so that I'm able to get this juicy information that I'm going to be sharing with you all today. I'm going to bring my mic close to me as well. So this is Build Your CEO Muscles, episode 9. Wow, we're in episode 9 already. Now, if you are watching the replay, #replay, go through. I want everyone to really go through and watch episodes 1 to 9, because it is so informative. You're going to learn quite a lot and make notes as well, because it's about we're here to help support you in your business when you're doing your healthcare business, because there's challenges that we face as business owners, and this is about building your CEO muscles, getting your strength so that you're able to focus on your business. And today's episode 9, is about to be CQC certified home care or not to be. That is the question. And I think it's important because a lot of people get confused as to whether they should do CQC registration, whether you should be a recruitment company. You can be both. You can be whatever you want to be in your healthcare business. It all depends on you. And I would start off doing things that is the easiest way so that you're learning how to do things before you start going into the regulated activity, i.e. getting a license, becoming certified, getting your license, for example. So today is about, should you register with CQC or become licensed with the government that you're with? It depends what state you're in as well. You know, that is the question. And think about how quickly you can get things done, and you can build your stamina up within your healthcare business. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. Just let me know that you can hear me. Give me some hearts, give me some love. Let me know that you can see my PowerPoint presentation fine, because this is being recorded. This is week 9. We're already in week 9. This is crazy. Okay, so to be CQC or not to be, that is the question. Okay, and I really enjoyed saying that. Okay, so if you're planning to set up a healthcare service in the UK, you may want to register. Well, you'll looking at registering with the Care Quality Commission, known as CQC. The CQC, the Care Quality Commission, is an independent regulator of the health and social care in England, and its role is to ensure that services are safe, effective, responsive, well-led, caring, for example. So to register with CQC for home care, you need to meet the following requirements, some of the following requirements. Now, wherever you are in this world, wherever you are in the state where you are, check out who it is that you need to be registered with. Because some states, just like in the UK, some states, you don't need to be in terms of regulated, licensed, in order to provide a healthcare agency, for example. Now, I'm not referring to if you've got a care home. I'm not referring to, you know, care home for the elderly, assisted living, you know, that type of thing. I'm referring to home care agency, for example, okay? So if you're looking at becoming licensed, then you need to make sure that you've got a legal entity, such as a limited company, partnership, sole trader, LLC, for example. You'll need a statement of purpose. Also, you can also look at what the need is in your locality. What is the need that needs to be covered? And that is with you communicating with government organizations, social workers, etc., multidisciplinary teams, to see what the need is in the area that you want to operate. So, for example, here, a statement of purpose, you'll need to provide a statement of purpose that outlines the services that you intend to provide. And you should be doing this anyway, regardless of whether you are looking at CQC registered or not. You need to understand your business model. Now, I'm going to mention this because this is also part of your business plan. If you got a business plan, I just say to everyone, go back and visit your business plan that you've done. Is it in alignment with what you're currently offering right now? Because you may be doing multiple things. But the first thing you should be doing when you start going into a healthcare business or any type of business is you should have a business plan. Okay, and we'll cover this at another stage. So your business plan will discuss your aims and objectives. What is your turnover going to be? What staff members are you going to be supplying? Who are you looking to work with? All of these things is so important so that you've got a clear understanding of your business model, of what you are wanting to achieve. It's so important. The registered manager, you'll need a registered manager. You need to appoint a registered manager who will be responsible for the day-to-day running of the service. Disclosure and barring service, a DBS check. You will need to carry out a DBS check on all staff who will be working with vulnerable people. Whether it's adults or children, you still will need that. And the registered manager will need a CQC countersigned DBS. This is where the DBS is being done through CQC website, for example. And then the registered manager will go to the post office to take their identification to be identified, to make sure that the ID that they uploaded onto CQC website is matching the person that they see in front of them. It's usually a post office. They stamp, verify it, and send your documents off with the IDs, for example, that you've provided, take a copy of, for example. You'll need insurance for your organization, okay? You'll need to have appropriate insurance in place, public liability, professional indemnity, employer's liability, for example. The usual limits are usually 2 million, 5 million, 5 million. But sometimes if you're going to be a premium supplier, they will require that you are 10 million covered. You know, if you're looking at supplying say, the NHS, for example. Okay, so you'll need policies and procedures that will help you in your organization. Now, bear in mind, you will be working with the organization if you're providing staff to NHS, as well as the care homes. They have got their policies in place. So you'll be working towards their policies and procedures, okay? But you will also need to implement and develop policies and procedures that cover aspects of your service, including recruitment, training, care planning, if you're doing home care, for example, risk assessment, compliance, training, complaint handling, okay? Premises, you may need to have premises that are suitable. You may not necessarily need an office. This is why I said you may need. It depends whether you are able to work from home and that you've got a separate office space that is purely for that business, that is not used by other family members or friends, whatever, that have nothing to do with the business, okay? Because then you're possibly breaching your GDPR, for example, because you're going to have confidential information, whether that's staff members' information or whether that is the client's information, it needs to be secure. Excellent. Can everyone hear me okay? Excellent. Excellent. So I just want to say to my team, you know, try not to tag everyone, because I really want to try and minimize when I do that, because not everyone likes to be tagged, okay? Only if they've registered, then we can look at approaching people, but some people miss it and they do want to be approached, for example, okay? So back to premises, you can have an office at home. You've got a filing cabinet, which is lockable. Your door is lockable to your office, for example. You've got a chair, you've got a desk, filing cabinet, printer, telephone. You're good to go. You can work from home. This is where we're all moving towards working from home. Then you've got an office suite for when you've got meetings or trainings for staff members, for example. Hope everyone can hear me okay and that you're enjoying today. Excellent. Hello, everyone. Excellent. Hi, Claire. Hello. Excellent. So once you've met these standards, you can apply for registration with CQC. The application process involves completing an online application form and providing supporting documents such as your statement of purpose, policies and procedures, and evidence of DBS checks and your insurance. The CQC will then carry out inspection of your service to ensure that you are meeting the required standards. Now, it depends where you are, whether you're in the UK or whether you're in the States. Look at what your laws are regarding that, because you may not need to register with a licensed organization, for example. You can still operate as long as your staff members are compliant as well as and you're compliant. So I've just covered to be CQC. Now I'm covering not to be CQC. And that's not to be regulated in terms of registered with the licensing board, for example. Okay. You do not need to register with CQC if you are a nursing agency. And this is the not to be section. Providing staff to care homes, NHS hospitals, private hospitals are exempt because they're already registered with the local government, the healthcare regulation authority, for example. So if you're providing agency staff to healthcare organizations, there's several employment standards that you should be aware of in order to ensure your staff are treated fairly and that your service is compliant with the relevant regulations. You should have a robust recruitment process in place to ensure that you are hiring high quality staff who have the necessary skills and qualifications for the job. You will need to conduct background checks, verifying credentials and work history and conducting through interviews. So, employment agency or employment business that you are doing, if you are a nursing agency, recruitment care agency, for example, without registering with CQC, you are employment agency, employment business that provides staff members. So there's 3 types of personal care activity that are exempt from regulation by CQC and do not need to register. So if you are an organization that's supplying care workers to other organizations by acting as an employment agency, and this could be permanent, placing staff permanently as well as temporarily, or an employment business that provides personal care, introducing care workers to people and having no ongoing role in the direction and control of the care provided. This means that you are an introductory agency. You're providing personal care where a person or related third party on their behalf makes their own arrangement for personal care, and the care worker, in terms of the contractor, the personal assistant, works directly for them under their control without an agency or business being involved in managing the directing of the care provided. You would then get a small fee, for example, if you're doing an introductory agency. So what is an exempted individual care worker for regulatory purposes? The Health and Social Care Act 2008, Regulated Activity, Regulation 14, Schedule 1, Paragraph 1.3 says that a care worker does not need to be registered if they are directly employed by an individual or a related third party without the involvement of an employment agency, and they work wholly under the direction and control of the individual or the related third party to meet their personal care requirements. So a client could be a private paying client. So they choose who comes in to do their care, and they're paying for that service by the carer is delivering the care, and then they pay, for example. Just drink my water. So the meaning of a related third party is defined in the regulations. So to be exempted, care workers must work as individuals, not in partnership with other workers. Introductory agencies must have no ongoing involvement in the care workers providing personal care to the people they have been introduced to. There are different ways to refer to individual care workers that meet the above criteria. They're sometimes called personal assistants, but in the guidance, we refer them to individual workers. So personal care assistants, what's happening now is the local authorities, the government, the states, the county councils are actually having a register where the personal assistants register on their register to provide personal care. So they're on a register. So a client, for example, who has the choice of who delivers their care can check just to make sure that the carer, the self-employed personal assistant contractor, is actually on that register as well, and that they've met the criteria that the local council has asked for. you know, their DBS, that they've got the qualifications, they've got the experience, for example. Hope this is really resonating and helpful for some of you directors here, because we need to understand the difference. Even if you're not providing that service, you still need to understand what that is and what's involved in it, so that you're able to best serve your clients. So I'm just looking at the messages here. Excellent. So Claire's mentioned that we had in mind to be an introductory agency. You would charge the healthcare worker, for example. Let's have a look in. So you can charge the healthcare worker a fee, for example. You're not involved in, like for home care, for example. Yeah, the care manager is the one that's saying, right, okay, this care package is to be delivered at this many times in the week at this particular time. The self-employed contractor is the one that's made the arrangements with the individual that needs the care package, the private paying client, for example. So that is, you're not managing the service in that way. Okay. So what activities amount to working as partnership when working with other individual care workers? If 2 or more people work together, they're certainly in a partnership if they share. So they really have to be individual. And when I mean partner, we'll go on to that. So profits, each partner pays tax on their share losses, for example. Costs for things like equipment, work clothing, and training, joint and several liability. This means that partners accept and share responsibility for the work of the partnership individually and collectively. Responsibility for making decisions such as care planning or absence cover arrangement. They should set out detailed arrangement in a partnership agreement. So I just want to explain, this is from the gov.uk site, provides guidance on business partnership, which you would not be doing, for example, okay? The law says only care workers working as individuals can be exempted from the requirements to register. Partnerships providing the regulated activity, personal care, must be registration with CQC. So if you've got 2 people and you say, hey, let's work together, and you're scheduling shifts, you're not working individually, then you're kind of doing a partnership. So providers that deliver regulated activity as well as exempt activity. Some providers carry on regulated activity and also provide activity that is exempt from registration. Where this is the case, we only regulate and inspect the regulated activity. So when you are your personal assistant is going out to do the job, they are in control of when they've obviously spoken with the client to see what times is going to be suitable, flexible for both parties. You're not the one saying, right, okay, you must go at this time and you must deliver this care for this long, for example. Okay, so you'll need to be able to show your records about the regulated activity and clearly identify records about exempt activity. So it has to be separate, your regulated activity needs to be separate from your non-regulated activity. CQC are not really interested, well, they're not interested in your unregulated activity that you're doing, okay? So you can be an agency, an introductory agency, like with the others that are on here, on the websites as well, and provide that service, as well as the providing agency staff to care homes and to NHS hospitals, for example, okay? So the question here is to be or not to be CQC, that's the Care Quality Commission, or be licensed. That is the question for you. So in terms of looking at what you are looking at doing, so for those of you that's here in the chat, if you can say, for example, and say what you're looking at. Claire, you mentioned the differences here, like the agencies that I showed you online that are providing the service. They are providing personal assistance. They're not managing the personal assistance. There is a fee that is being charged for the service, the introductory agency, the matching service. Okay, with the matching service, you're going to visit, you would speak with the client, you would provide the, for example, the profile cards of the self-employed contractors, the personal assistants, and then they choose which personal assistants that they want to have come and deliver the care package to, and then the self-employed contractor is paying the fee, for example. So I hope that was a bit more clearer for Claire. Let's have a look here. Let's see who we got on here. Excellent. So give me some hearts, give me some love. Let me know that you are here and that you are hearing what I'm saying today. And let me know that this has been really helpful for you and that it's resonated with you as well. Excellent. So the question is are you going to be unregulated, for example, but compliant, employment agency business, for example? Are you going to be CQC registered, for example? You want to put in the chat box what your thoughts are now that I've just described. Some of you are doing the personal assistance, you're doing the introductory agency, the matching service. Some of you are regulated with CQC, and some of you are providing carers and nurses in the community, carers and nurses to care homes, as well as to the NHS, for example, but you will be regulated in terms of making sure that your staff members are compliant. You will be audited to ensure that your staff members have got the right accreditation, qualification, the DBS is up to date, and that, you know, they're compliant, the training is up to date as well. That is the key to provide a successful employment business or employment agency business, as well as CQC. Whoever it is that you work with, whether you are going in to provide the personal assistance, for example, through that route, there's still compliance that needs to be done. Because you're not going to have a personal assistant who's self-employed and not check their credentials, are you? So either way, whatever it is that you're providing, you are still following the same guidelines within CQC and the state laws of where you are, whether you're regulated or not. Okay, so think about what your aims and objectives are, what your mission what your vision is for your company. What does your business plan say? Does it reflect what you actually do? What I notice sometimes is that, you know, providers have done their business plan. They may have done it many years ago, but is it relevant to what you're doing today? Everything needs to match up so that everyone is on the same page. And as directors, the first thing you should be doing before you even go into business is your business plan, because when you're looking at getting registered with the regulated authorities, for example, they will want to see your business plan. So what does your business plan do? If people are going to be working with you, they want to know what your business plan is, so they know it's viable as well. Have a look here. Anyone got any more questions? I can see there's some more here, but I can't really see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jazz. Have a look here. So Claire, what is it you're stuck on? So you're doing the personal assistance. No, CQC is not hard to get. It isn't hard to get. It's about looking at whether you want to be registered with CQC or not. And when you're first starting, you don't necessarily have to jump straight to CQC. You can provide the not to be services that I talked about here. And then when you feel that things are running smoothly and that you've managed that service, then you can look at registering with CQC. Some people don't. Some people just continue to provide healthcare staff, nurses, for example, doctors, healthcare workers, support workers, depending on what age group you're also delivering the service to. The introductory agency and the matching service, there's several ways that you can do that, Claire, where you can be paid for introducing. And even though you're not managing the self-employed contractor, there's still going to be communication going on, because you want to ensure people that the service is being delivered. So even though you're the introductory, you need to also follow up to make sure things are okay. Let's have a look here. So let's have a look at the questions. So excellent. Any more questions, you can always put them in the chat as well. And my team can pick up on that as well. So thank you for those questions, Claire, because that's very helpful for people as well. So we've got the University of Care Providers Bootcamp, which is on the 14th to the 16th of March 2023. The vault opens up. We're in the cart stage at the moment, and the vault has opened up now. That's a good question, Claire. The matching service, let me just go back to that. The matching service, for example, the introductory service, The fees range from 17 to, it could be 28, 32 pound per hour. Yeah. So you can see the difference there as well. So that's the charges. So what the charges are at weekends could be a different thing. What I see is that people have a flat rate, whether they go at the weekends or during the week. Excellent. So we've got the, like I said, the University of Care Providers Boot Camp. It's for 3 days. It is currently, I'm not sure of the price, but it was $597, but I'm sure it's gone up, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, but there is a special at the moment, but the price did go up on the 1st, which is today. So yes, so that's gone up, but also the membership site, we go live where the training starts on the 16th of March, and it's at 7 p.m. and it is for 3 hours. So we're going to do 3 hours in one session, then 2 hours another session. So the 3 hours is the live training, and then there's the 2 hours where you get to catch up and any questions and things like that about the training that we provide. The portal will be open, so you'll have access to the videos, the things that you can watch on demand. So that is still, like I said, the cart is still open for that. And we're going to go live on the 16th of March as well. Okay, so the Vault membership cart is still open. It's discounted price at $111, dollars a month. That's 97 pounds a month. That's so amazing price. The cart is going to go up though. So this is the price currently at the moment, but it will be going up. Once the boot camp has started, it goes up to $197 a month. So you're getting a big discount, almost half. If you pay in full, it is $1,247, and you paid in full, and you get the 12 months membership as well. Okay. This is the link for the vault, the millionaire vault, and I'm just going to click that, and my team's going to put the link as well in the group page so that you can see, because you'll see the price that we've got on the website, but currently with the links that we've got at the moment, the price is, like I said, the $111 a month, where you pay that for 12 months. And if you pay in full, you get it a massive reduction of $1,247 a month. So reach out to my team for those of you that are interested in the Vault membership. This is amazing. It is a game changer. I'm the only one offering this. It's worldwide. There's directors worldwide. So why should you not think about, yes, think about setting up an agency in the area where you live, but why not be global? There's so many global healthcare organizations out there that are multiplying what they're doing. And we want the same for you. So I hope you can join the Vault membership as well. You can also upgrade. This is stage 1. We do have stages 1 to 5. So depending on where you are in your business, that's the stage where you are. So this is the stage 1 membership that I'm talking about currently at the moment. So like I said, we've got the Millionaires Vault. And, you know, I want you to be a part of it. I want you to be part of this network. I want you to grow massively within your mind so that you can look at starting off where you are and building your business to where it needs to be, and working and talking and communicating and networking with like-minded individuals from around the world. This is the key to the Millionaire's Vault. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being here today. I've really enjoyed whether you decide to be CQC registered, like I said, yeah, to be CQC or not to be CQC, that's the question for you to decide. Now, myself, having done all of these healthcare businesses for 20 years, I would do the non-CQC first. If I can do that in my state, then I certainly would have done that first rather than doing it the hard way. Don't get me wrong, it's either way is a good way to do, but it's your decision. So like I said, get your business plan out, word it in terms of what it is that you're going to be offering. If you're looking at doing the not to be CQC, for example, then what is it that you're going to offer? You're going to provide healthcare workers, nurses to care homes, to NHS hospitals, private clinics, or are you looking at personal assistants, introducing them to clients that are private pay, for example, and the contractor, personal assistant, is working with the client to deliver the care package at the time that's suitable for both of them. Okay, so what will you decide? Put in the chat box what you're thinking of. Are you thinking of doing both, or are you just going to do the employment business, recruitment agency business, for example? Are you going to do the introductory agency, the matching service, personal assistants in the community, self-employed contractors, or are you going to be CQC registered? So the question is to be or not to be. That is the question. Hi. Yes, I do. Yes, so we do help. So that is to Moya regarding Island. Yes, we do help. See, this is it. The world is so big. There's so many areas that you can look at expanding, and I'm seeing this with the organizations that are, you know, 10 million, for example. They're not just sticking in one area or doing one thing, but yes, do one thing at a time. I totally understand that. But what is your 5-year plan for your organization? Now, as I'm doing these weekly lives, which will be every week, every Wednesday, I want you to think about what you can do now, but also think about the other aspects of the business that you're looking to do over the 5 years. Because there's only so much of a ceiling you're going to hit if you just stick with doing one thing, i.e. home care. You could be doing recruitment agency, year 2, or vice versa. You could then look at doing another location. So it's about expanding your knowledge as you grow in your business. I hope that's been very helpful to you. And that's left. Did you send, you must have sent it to info. If my team can reach out to get the email regarding Island to my direct email, can you direct email me so I can respond? So you got my email. So if you can please provide that so that I can get a direct email Excellent. So thank you so much, everyone. Anyone got any questions? Any more questions? Let me just go to the page. I can find my page. Have a look here. Let's see if we can see any more questions. I can't see the comments. Go to the comments page. You're welcome. You're welcome. There's quite a lot of comments here, so it's hard for me to see everyone's comments, so I do apologize. Yes, I had sent. Yeah, you sent it to info, which is kind of like it goes into one place, but sometimes it can go into junk. So if you don't get a response, then, reach back out to us. Okay. Sometimes people's emails go into junk folder, and we get a lot of emails as well. Let's have a look here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Agnes. It's nice to see everyone here. Sorry, I can't see the messages on my phone. It's like really strange sometimes. It's like it all goes into one message and it's like overlapping each other, so I can't see. So apologies for that. But I just want to say thank you. I want you all to think about, go revisit your business plan. What was your business plan? What does it say? Have you thought about adding on extra, or look at what's easiest to do if you haven't started already? If you have, then look at other aspects that you can add to your business. We're going to also be doing some training next week. Like I said, every week we're going to be here. And I'm not sure if anyone's got any more questions that they can give to my team as well. But I want to keep training you. I want to keep informing you. I want you to grow. Next week, we're going to be looking at some aspects in the United States regarding this again, to be home care or non-home care, for example, non-regulated. But there's only certain areas, states that allow that, just to let you know. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. It's been wonderful serving you. Do sign up for the vault, because I want you all to join the vault. Sign up for it, because we are giving away so much in that vault package, because that vault package is to make you, especially stage one, is we're looking at the 4 million mark for you, because I know it's achievable, but you have to put the work in, and you can achieve this. So join us for next week's training. I hope you've enjoyed today. Join us for next week's training, where we're going to go through some aspects of dealing with when you're faced with trials and tribulation in your business, whether it's bereavement, whether it is an issue, whether, we get faced with things, we're human. So how do we cope? How do we deal with things that have been hit when we've got a business to run and to show up for? So I just want you to all have a wonderful evening. Hope that you've enjoyed today. Love to you all. And let's keep moving forward. Keep talking. Let's keep communicating here in the group. We're growing every day. Apologies for anyone that's waiting to come in. There's about, I think, 50 people waiting to come into the group. We will let you in, and you'll be able to watch the replay here. Let me know if you're watching the replay, #replay, and I look forward to further trainings with you all, because this is where we are now, and we want you to grow with us. We can go far together. Let's do this. I'm just going to play my song, which was sung by my niece and the church members as well in the youth choir in Atlanta. So I'm just going to play the song for you. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye. Now I can't lose. Hopefully you can hear it. I'm living the life. I woke up this morning and I thank God for the day. I know things ain't what they could be. So have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care. No more tears, no more fears. Bye. They won't get the best of me no more. I can stand still. Oh, I